Hi, I'm Olivier from Activity Messenger, and in this video, we are going to create an online liability waiver for communities, municipalities, and small towns. So it's a very simple drag and drop. I can move any item on the form here. We integrate with Canva, so you can build in even images on the waiver, and then I would just kind of build out all the information that you can see here, right? So this was taken from a template from a gymnastics club. So all I got to see is maybe say town town of whatever it might be, or whatever your ABC, let's just call it. So you can change all the details throughout the form. You can have information. In this example, we have under 18 waiver. So we have a participant as a child, which is under a certain age. We can remove this question and make it an over 18 waiver. So you have all these types of things you can do. Then you would simply add different sections, right? So I can go in and modify that section, have a read and accept option. I have yes, no answers, and the electronic signature, right? So you just pretty much recreate what you have on paper or what you might have on another waiver system. And one of the biggest advantages is we have many ways of sharing this. So we can embed it on your website. QR code, really, really fun to have. So let's say you need a waiver to be signed by people registered elsewhere, or it's a free event. Well, you can have the QR code at the front where people just scan their phone and sign the waiver, and then they can kind of walk in. So that's very popular. But you're also able to send it by email or SMS. Right? So we have all these capabilities of email, SMS, and sending. And then we can select a class, a list, or specific people from who to send it. We can also make sure we only send it to people who have not filled it yet. So let's say you send it out to 50 people at a summer camp that need to sign it. Well, not everybody's going to sign it for sure on the first time, right? So we can kind of go back and schedule this to go out 7 days after the original sending it for the first time. And then it's only going to send it to people who have not signed it yet. Well, let me go back to my form and fill it out. So what does that look like on a client side? You would come in, all the details would be there. You can add the information. Everything that has a asterisk there is a question that must be filled out, or else it's going to stop you and not allow you to fill it out. So obviously the I read and accept sections are important, where people will be able to sign off on it. I go like this, I agree and submit waiver. Oh, there we go. I had something that blocked me, so that's awesome. It doesn't allow me to fill it out if it's required. And there it is, success, you got it, everything's good. On the back end, you get a nice form with all the details. So you get a nice PDF, right? That you can go see that the waiver has been signed, and your client also gets a copy of that waiver by email. So I hope this makes sense. If you have more questions, you can visit activitymessenger.com. One of our biggest strengths is doing liability waivers, but we also do email marketing, bulk SMS, online registration, facility rentals, online surveys. So we try to package quite a lot of use cases for small town communities and municipalities. Thank you very much for listening. Have a nice day.